Voices in the Library. It was a quiet town called Windale. Everyone knew each other. People lived peaceful lives. But something strange was happening in the town library. The library was old, with wooden shelves and dusty books. Miss Clara, the librarian, had worked there for 30 years. She loved books and silence. But for the last few weeks, something had changed. Every night, Miss Clara heard voices. She would lock the doors at 7 p.m. and leave. But as she walked past the windows, she heard whispers. At first, she thought it was just the wind. But one night, she stopped to listen. A voice said, "Help us. We are still here." Miss Clara was scared. She went home quickly and didn't tell anyone. But the next night, the same thing happened. The voices were soft but clear. They were coming from the back of the library, near the history section. The next morning, Clara told the police. Officer Jim came to check, but he found nothing. "It's probably just old pipes or air," he said. Clara didn't believe it. She asked her friend Tom, a school teacher, for help. Tom loved solving puzzles. That night, they hid inside the library after closing time. They sat behind a shelf and waited. At exactly 9 p.m., they heard it. Whispers. Tom turned on his recorder. The voices were soft but said things like, "Find the book of names." They followed the sound to a shelf full of very old books. One book had no title. Tom opened it, and inside were pages of names and dates of people who had disappeared from Windale 50 years ago. Suddenly, a cold wind blew through the library. The lights flickered. A shadow moved past them. Then a voice said clearly, "We are trapped inside the book." Clara and Tom were frozen in fear, but Tom had an idea. He read the names out loud, one by one. As he did, the room grew warmer. The whispers became softer. When the last name was read, the book glowed and then turned into dust. The library was quiet again. From that day, the voices stopped. Clara and Tom never spoke about it to anyone. But every year on the same night, they place a candle near the old history section to remember the voices in the library.